Hi everyone, Milan and Stjepan here. Milan is my Fide Master friend from Serbia, and we met this summer when I played the tournament in Novi Sad. Hello Milan.
Hi everybody, hi Stjepan.
We started playing a match of 10 games a month ago, and we just played game 3 a few days ago. So yeah, in the first 3 games, well, I'm not going to give away the result of the third one, but the 2 first games we played, I lost. And yeah, what do you think about the match so far, Milan?
It was very interesting. Those 3 games were very interesting, and I'm looking forward to other games.
When we agreed to the match, I remember I was in Berlin during the tournament, and we said we were going to play 10 matches, and you texted me, when I agree to a match, I always have a feeling I'm going to lose. And Milan is rated. Milan, what's your FIDE rating?
2245.
Okay, so yeah, so 350 points higher rated than me. By the way, before we start, what did you do to get so good?
I'm good at tactics and positional play in general.
How did you train tactics?
So by solving puzzles, by reading books based on tactics.
Okay, well, nothing new, so thank you. Okay, so
it wasn't much help.
Yeah. So about 3 or 4 days ago, we played our third game. I've cut out the part of the screen here so that you can see our clock times, because we played a tournament format game, 90 minutes plus 30 seconds. I had the black pieces, and by the way, I wanted to ask Milan to analyze the whole game, but I'm going to do the analysis, and he is going to say the smart things about each move. So, okay. Let's get into it. E4 C5. I played the Sicilian in a tournament format game for the 2nd time in my life. He plays the closed, and I played A6. What do you think about A6, Milan?
A6 is a really useful move, because I was thinking if you play knight C6, I can play bishop B5 and eventually take on C6 if you don't play knight D4.
Yeah.
But by A6 you are limiting my options. I can go bishop C4 maybe, but that bishop would be trapped on A2 in some variations.
Yeah, yeah. But don't you think that A6 is a waste of time, because you can fianchetto your bishop? I mean, you did play G3 and just...
No, it isn't a waste of time, because you can play now maybe B5 and bishop B7, and you can also fianchetto your bishop.
Yeah, but I mean, when I was looking at this variation for the first time, I played the closed Sicilian very often with white, and I faced A6 in the Croatian Cup in 2018 and lost the game. And after the game, I just thought that A6 was a waiting move that he wanted to trick me with, but then I figured that it's probably the easiest response to the closed you can go for.
Yes. A6 is pretty decent move. I don't think
But it just seems slow. I mean, white has a piece out, he's controlling the center, and I'm playing A6. I mean...
Okay, but white doesn't have anything concrete at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so knight C6 now, that you don't have bishop B5, bishop G2, and G6. And I always go for this setup with G6 and D6, and then later on for E5. Do you play any other setups in this, or do you think there was a better setup for black?
I don't play this as black, but I think maybe setup with E6, knight F6, and pushing D5.
Okay, but am I not afraid of E5 in some positions? Like, can you go queen E2 here and just, if knight F6 play E5?
E2, maybe knight D4.
Knight D4, okay. Okay, yeah, and you want to play knight E2 and not knight F3 to play F4, so... Okay, Could you go knight f3?
On knight f3, knight f6,
e5,
knight g4,
castle.
taking on e5.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. Knight g4. Okay, now queen e2.
Queen c7.
Queen c7. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so are there any other ideas? If not
Maybe
e5.
instead of e5 in this position, knight f3, knight f6, maybe d4.
Okay. And now I have to take
to
something open. Yeah. Okay, but that's not the same position anymore.
Okay, you don't need to take on d4. You can play, I don't know, bishop c5. In this position.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's true. But still, now I like your bishop, and I don't like a6. So, yeah, but okay, this is a normal position, some Taimanov position. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I just find that g6 is easier to play because you can never push e5, and I don't have to be afraid about that. So.
Yes, and also he's preventing d4.
Yeah. So controlling, that's one of the plans. Okay, bishop g7. You played knight to e2 because of f4. You want to push on the king side, right?
Yes, I don't want to block the f pawn.
Yeah, okay. Bishop to g7, castles, and now I played e5, which I'm not too happy about, but since I'm playing you, I wanted to stop f4. And I know it's not the best move. I usually just play d6, but do you think it's bad?
It seems bad because of the hole on d5, but
But I mean,
I don't know. At the moment when we played the game, it didn't seem so bad. Because you have enough play on. You have on d4 something. You have to. You have pushing on b5 and some counter play on queen side. So
I mean, I have
you,
b5 and f5.
But also you close your bishop on g7. That's.
Yeah, but I'm closing yours.
You can open it only if I play f4.
That's true. But you can open yours only if I play f5.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, that's what I figured. We are going to have a symmetrical position with my pawn on c5 and your pawn on c2. How can that be bad?
There's only left a weakness on d5. That's why it is bad.
Yeah, but so I was thinking I'm going to play knight g2 e7, d6, and bishop e6, and
play d5.
I don't. I mean, e5 is a weakness. Of course, it weakens d5, but
maybe in this position instead of e5, e6, and knight g7.
But I'm not sure I want to go d5. To open up your bishop. I would much rather just keep the bishop closed with d6.
Okay.
And go knight f6 castles. So if I was playing somebody my rating, I would play d6. Probably. Okay. At e5, d3 is normal, knight g7 is normal. I also don't want to play knight f6 because of f5. f4. And now I played d6. Do you think there was a better move here?
Here I don't think so, because my next move is f5 if you don't play d6.
What about taking, since I'm not castled yet?
If you take, well, I can maybe take with g pawn.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I can then go d6, bishop e6, queen c7, castles queenside.
Yes, but it's also dangerous for black on the queen side, because I have maybe a3, b4, some ideas like that.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, but yeah, probably d6 is best because you don't want to take, because I'm going to take with the d pawn and be better. So yeah, you don't have. I don't think you have anything on the f file, right?
No, it's completely dead attack.
Yeah, if you take, so you can't take. If I'm not going to take because
I was thinking maybe playing e5, f5 here, but
instead of d6.
No, instead of h3 in this position.
Oh, okay, you playing f5. Oh, whoa. No, come on.
That would be madness.
No, that's not a sound pawn sacrifice. Come on. I'm just going to take. You don't have anything.
I don't think so, yeah.
So do you recapture?
I wasn't thinking on recapture, just developing move like bishop e3 or...
Okay. Okay, bishop e6. I don't think you have anything.
Me too, I don't know. It's too slow, I think.
But I also didn't really understand h3. Why h3? g4?
G4 was one idea, and to stop some pinning like bishop g4 or something.
Okay, but don't you want to play queen e1 anyway?
Yes, but I want to also restrict your pieces.
Okay. The h3 is a move I would never come up with. I would never play it. It makes sense now, but I would never think of that. Okay, castles is normal. g4. Here I thought I had to be better. g4 seems a bit too much. So
I think here you have to play, the best move to play is f5 maybe.
you think f5 is best here?
I think so.
Because I thought about it for a long time, and this is, let me just see. Okay, so I spent 15 minutes here. This was my first long think. I had an hour 25 before g4 or after g4, and after my move I had an hour and 10 minutes. But after f5, what do? I was afraid of you just taking with the e-pawn first and opening up your bishop. That's the first thing I don't want to allow. And what now?
G takes.
Okay, g takes, and now you just push.
And now, yes, g5, but you have knight g6 maybe.
Yeah, but
Queen e1.
Queen e1 and
Knight d4. CD knight e2.
look at this bishop, come on.
Okay, but you have on c file something. Queen c7 maybe.
Maybe. I was just afraid to do this, mostly because your bishop would come to life and mine would still be dead. So
it is unclear what is happening, but I think it was black's best chance to sharpen position.
But isn't Ef4 much better? Because after Ef4, my bishop is good and yours is bad?
Yes. When I think about it now, it seems that it is better.
I don't know. I just... You don't have e5, you don't have d4. My bishop is amazing, your bishop is stupid. And when you take with the knight, I can start playing on the queen side.
Maybe it was better to play bishop takes.
On c3?
And, no, bishop takes on f4.
Okay. Why?
Because the next move is bishop e3 and I try to push d4.
Okay. But
you have bishop e6 and you push d5. So...
That's true. Okay, so wait, bishop takes. So my next move would be... I'm not sure I would play rook b8 with this bishop here. I would go bishop e6 probably.
And now bishop e3.
Yeah. And now d5 loses a pawn.
Yes. Maybe now... Queen b6. But now you're losing the grip on d5. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. Okay, bishop e3, I don't know. Now I would go
d5.
b5, yeah. And if you try d4, I would go b4.
Yeah, yeah.
And it seems to be enough play. I don't like this. I need to play rook b8 as well. Okay, we are going to check some of these moves with an engine when we finish. I didn't look at the game at all after we finished, so I have no idea what was good. Okay, e takes f4 seemed sensible to me. Knight takes f4 I also thought was much better than bishop takes because you want to control d5.
Yes, yes.
Okay, rook b8, I'm going for b5, b4. If I can move this knight away and this knight moves, then I'm controlling d4. I have knight d4 threatening c2. My bishop is attacking b2, and I just thought this would be good. And another very aggressive move. Can you explain this, please?
It's not so much aggressive as trying to activate my light square bishop.
Oh, okay.
Or exchange it.
On g4 or h3?
Or on h3, yes.
Okay. No, I thought
So
that...
it wasn't any aggression.
What is this? I mean, is it justified moving your pawn to g5 just to trade off the bishop?
I think so, because that bishop is much more important than one pawn.
Oh, but it's the g pawn. I didn't. Okay, that I didn't even consider that you did this for the bishop. I thought you wanted to go h4, h5, and you are preventing me from ignoring the threat. You just want to take here, open up the h file, and. But yeah.
It's too much work.
Yeah. Now that you say this, it makes perfect sense that you did this for the bishop. Okay. And against g5, I played b5. I don't think there was anything better here. Can you recommend something else?
Well, I was thinking about something like f5, but when that bishop activates, you have some motives like taking on g6 and bishop d5 check, and when the king taking, I don't know, in some variation, not right now, but
okay.
Some motives like queen g4, queen h4,
okay.
bishop d5 check, and knight g6 checkmate. But it's a long shot.
Okay.
But I didn't like it for black, so I didn't consider.
What would you play after f5?
After f5, I would play. I would take. Probably.
Okay, to open up your bishop. I actually like f5 now that you said it.
And now maybe knight f to d5.
Okay. I don't know. I would probably go knight d4. I know now you can take and knight d5. B5?
Queen d7 maybe.
Queen d7. Okay. Developing.
And now queen f3.
No,
but knight d4.
Queen e1? No, rook e8. Can you go knight b6, knight d5? No. Okay.
Knight b6.
To stop b5. Maybe knight b6, bishop b5.
And to stop bishop h3.
Oh yeah, okay.
Maybe h4. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to go h4. No, yeah, okay. No, I like black here. I like f5 actually. We're going to check f5. Okay, I didn't consider that.
Or maybe f6 instead of f5. f6.
Yes, that doesn't open up your bishop. That makes sense. But now h4.
Knight e5. Knight c6, other knight.
True, true, very true. Okay, take.
Queen takes.
Oh, this is horrible for white. Why did you play g4?
Why didn't you play f6?
Yeah, because I'm stupid, I admit it. Okay, but yeah, b5. Yeah, f6 was always good. Okay, and now we start playing with the knights. Knight c to d5. Okay, here I thought I was in trouble because of knight f6. And for, let me see how long I spent. Okay, I spent 8 minutes for the move, which is a lot because I was already starting to get below, like lower on time than you. You had an hour 21. What do you think about king h8?
It was a good move because it prevents knight f6.
Okay.
Because you just take on f6 and play a knight g8.
Yeah. Was there anything better to stop your threat? Because I started getting afraid that I couldn't see anything better than king h8.
I didn't see it as a threat that knight f6 because you just play king h8 anyway, and I'm stuck.
Are you sure? I don't think so. If I play something like b4, you can do this. And now if I take here, you take with the pawn.
Okay, but you can play bishop e6 instead of taking on d5.
Okay. I was afraid of queen h4 here. Eventually this pawn is getting to f6.
Okay, then maybe knight g8. Oh, but you take on h7.
Yeah.
No.
Can I take on h7?
No, you can't because I have to cover on h6 and you can't take because the queen is hanging.
Okay, I'm still just playing queen h4. Take on f6?
With the bishop.
With the bishop.
Oh. No, this is bad for black.
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, I just couldn't see another move. I thought if I play anything, you're going to play knight f6. And if I take, the pawn gets to f6 immediately. If I don't take, if I play king h8, then you just play knight 4 to d5.
Yeah, it seems that it's really tough. King h8.
Maybe I don't. I want to see that there is a better move because king h8 looks horrible. But if this pawn gets to f6 and you play queen e1, I can resign because of your stupid g5 pawn. Okay, king h8. And now h4, as you explained, to play bishop h3. But now I was happier because queen e1, queen h4 is not so easy to play.
But h5, queen e1, queen h4 is possible.
That's correct, but that's one more move. Takes time. And another thing is that now if you play queen e1, I can always go bishop g4 and block h5, play queen d7. That was another thing. But yeah, maybe you can just go bishop h3.
Or knight e3.
Or knight e3.
If you play bishop g4.
Yeah. No, knight e3, bishop d5, bishop d4.
Oh, okay.
I think I would trade my bishop off. I don't think it's so necessary. I mean, it is, but your knights are better. d5 is a big hole. Okay. But now I played knight e5. Finally, some threats on f3 and on g4, bishop g4, something activating. Queen e1.
Did you consider maybe some move like h5 to blockade?
No, gh, no. I didn't like that. Because after G8 you can just push H5 again, and I didn't want to give you a passed pawn. Like here, if you do this, what do I do? Yeah, but now I have to defend G5, and you can do this.
Yeah. Maybe knight G8 and push king F5.
Ugh, that's just... I'm too afraid to play chess like that, I'm sorry.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay, H4, knight E5, queen E1, and bishop B7. How would you assess this position?
I would assess it as equal position, because white has enough play in the center, and white is holding his position.
But now
I would say equal, but a little better for black.
Why?
First, because he didn't get rid of his light square bishop. Black bishops are stronger. He has more space in the center. But white has some play on f6 and that's
now
equal.
After bishop b7, since your knight has to move from d5, I thought black had a little bit of an advantage because of that.
Yes.
Because if you just let me point something out, if you play something stupid, then I take twice, and this is a stupid piece, and I think black is better here. Is that right?
Yes, in this position, yes,
yeah.
Because you can play now f6 and...
Yeah, and undermine the structure, still keep the center closed for your bishop, and my bishop is better. So after bishop b7, you played knight e3, which is probably... I don't think knight f6 works here, because again, I can now just take and take here twice.
Yes, it doesn't work at all, because...
Yeah, so we have to go back. And now when I improved my bishop and you made your knight worse, I thought this was a small victory for me and was happy. Okay. Knight c6, queen g3, now finally starting to go aggressive. Did you have an attacking plan here?
Yes, I wanted to play here. I was having the doubts because I didn't know if I wanted to play h4, h5 or bishop h3. So I was having my doubts about that.
I think I was really expecting h4, h5. I mean, bishop h3 is a good move, but even if you... Okay, so my bishop is not doing anything if the e4 pawn is here, and your bishop is doing nothing, but you're going to waste time to trade it off for nothing here, because there's nothing on c8. And even if you put it here, I didn't see any targets. So I thought h5 was stronger. It just made more sense. Or even king f2 and rook h1. I saw that as a plan. And just putting your king on d2 to defend c2.
Oh.
Is that stupid?
I think it is very risky to play with the king, because you can play always c4 and crush this pawn structure and attack the king.
That's true, I have c4. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's true. But I liked getting the king to the h file. The rook to the h file, sorry. Okay.
Also, if I exchange light square bishops, it's easier for me to return to d5 because you don't have double taking on d5. So
that's true, but my bishop is on b7 for now.
Yes, but it enables me to put it on d5 again, and to prevent that position from earlier.
Yeah. Your knight has to go back. Okay, here I played knight d4. Now I'm threatening something with this knight, and knight e2, knight c2. Okay. So bishop h3, and now was bishop c8 stupid?
well, your bishop is stupid, so I think you have to exchange it.
But maybe
Because-
one thing would, I had two ideas here. One idea was bishop c8, because your bishop is now definitely better than mine, and the other one was just c4.
Well, if you play c4, I have c3.
That's true. I would play, yeah, I would play knight c6.
Knight c6, and now maybe h5 I have.
That's true. c4 is slow.
And I don't care about d3 pawn because I have here
Yeah, of
crushing
course.
attack.
Of course, of course. But anything better than bishop c8? Maybe I had some. Maybe I could have played f6 here.
I have c3.
Takes on g5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Because I'm stopping h5. The h pawn is gone.
On f6. Huh.
Maybe that was good. Ah, no, stupid. No, no, no. Okay.
Okay, you.
Yeah, but this bishop is now good.
No, no, not bishop c8, queen e7.
Sorry. Not bishop c8, but queen e7 after f6.
Take, take,
Take, take, okay. Queen e7.
queen 7.
Ah, okay. But now still, I mean, if I get my knight into d5.
Okay, but you have your knight on e5, so it's a counter.
Yeah, makes sense. But you can play h5 and I can't. Okay, so it maybe, yeah, f6 was probably not good. Okay, so bishop c8 should be fine, trading off a worse bishop for a better one. Rook f2, I guess to stop knight e2 and knight c2 in all variations.
Yeah.
Bishop takes h3, queen takes h3. And now we come to the critical point in the game where I blundered. So here you have more than an hour, I have more than half an hour. So I was definitely below on time. It was very complicated to play for me. How did you play so quickly?
It seems like, I don't know, I was relaxed and I was just not in any tension.
No, for me neither, because it was like a friendly match. But I played this game in a bar and set up a real board, so it was much easier to play than the last games. Because the first two we played, I've only spent maybe 10 or 20 minutes on the clock and lost, so I didn't spend my time. This one I spent my time, and I had a good position throughout the game. Okay, so anyway.
It didn't seem to me that any moment was critical for me, so I didn't take much time. So.
Okay. Maybe that's true. That's a funny thing, because I thought black had 5 critical moments in the game. I think king h8 was critical. I think bishop c8 was critical, and I think this move is critical, at least.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so here, after the game, we both agreed that f6 is very hard to meet. What do you play to f6?
I was afraid you would play f6 because I didn't have any answer.
I agree.
for that.
I agree. After the game, I saw that there's no answer to f6. Like, what do you do? I'm threatening to win the g5 pawn. That's the first thing. So what would you do here?
I would. Oof, it's so hard to
Okay, but what
come up with.
you have to play something.
Queen g3, queen g2. I don't know.
Queen g2. Okay.
Take. No.
Yeah, but this still just wins the pawn, I think.
Knight h3. Or no. Instead of knight h3, c3.
C3. Okay. That's true.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the thing why I thought f6 is strong. That's what I was looking at the whole time. Yeah. I knew that I win a pawn and I just had to remember this. So yeah, so if you take, I can just play queen g5. And so here, if you don't take and I take, I can just go queen g5. And in other variations, when you move your rook away,
the knight is hanging.
the knight is hanging. Yeah. I don't know, we will check this with an engine, but I thought there was no easy answer to f6. In the game I played f5, and now, okay, so as it usually happens, 20 seconds after I play a move, I see that it's a blunder. So my calculation was, if you take on f6, my position should be fine, because I just take with the rook. And
it's completely fine for black.
Yeah, but then I started calculating e takes f5, which is the best move. And after e takes f5, it's obvious that if I take with the knight, you play knight e6, win the exchange. If I take with the rook, you just take my rook. So I have to take with the g-pawn. And I saw this before playing f5. And then c3, which seems to win an exchange because you have knight e6 again when my knight moves. And before playing f5, I was calculating knight g4. And I thought that knight g4 is good, because after knight takes g4, pawn takes g4, queen takes g4, I was going to play queen e7. And when you take on d4, I play bishop d4. And then I have the spin, I have this rook here, I have queen e1, and I'm going to get my other rook into play. And for some reason before f5, I thought, well, this is the worst thing that can happen. I'm pinning all of his pieces, and I'm probably better. And then I saw that I'm just lost. So do you have any comments on that whole idea?
After f5, I was shocked because I didn't expect it at all. I was expecting first f6 for you to play. I was thinking that I have to defend because I cover all the squares on e-file and you don't have any points to invade.
Do you think the piece sacrifice is completely stupid?
Okay, it isn't a piece sacrifice because
I mean,
you take my rook.
No, but I give up 2 pieces for the rook.
Yeah, but it's not a sacrifice.
Okay. You don't call that a sacrifice?
No.
Okay. I thought two pieces for a rook is a piece sacrifice.
No.
Okay. Fg, queen g, and now I could save my piece.
And now why didn't you play knight c6?
I didn't want to play knight c6. I thought that this was strong. This was my idea before f5. And I thought that with knight c6 I'm just worse. I mean, what do I do? Knight c6, knight e6, I can't take rook f2. What do I do? Queen e7?
After knight e6?
Knight c6, knight e6.
Bishop, queen d7.
Queen d7, okay.
And now my king is exposed a little bit, but...
Nah, mine is exposed as well, and I just...
Okay, but what to do with this pin? Rook e8.
Okay.
Okay, that's an option too.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I figured, well, I'm worse. f5 was a stupid move. I'm losing. I'm down a pawn with a worst position. If I play knight c6, then I'm just going to be worse and lose because you are much stronger than me. So I wanted to play something. Were you at least a little afraid?
Yes, I was, because I didn't know exactly how I was going to win.
Okay.
It seems stable, but you have to push for a win. You don't just wait to win.
So you took my knight, not afraid, and then when you played bishop d2, I almost pressed the resign button because I saw that I don't have anything because you are threatening bishop c3, and I have to play b4. If I don't play b4, I just lose after bishop c3. If I take the rook, bishop c3 is very strong. So takes f2, king takes f2, whatever I play, I would have to go b4 here. So here it's just lost. Because in all of this, I wanted to keep the pin, and I never considered bishop d2, bishop c3. And here it's just game over.
But I don't know, bishop d2 is a natural move. I don't know how you overlooked it.
Because I didn't see this idea. When I imagined before f5, when I imagined the piece sacrifice and my bishop being on d4 as a worst case, if you take my knight, I didn't imagine this bishop and my king being lined up. I just missed that, and I only saw it after bishop d2. So I had to play b4. Rook f1 is just a good move. Queen f7, I think, is the only move here to do something.
Try something.
Yeah, b3, saving a pawn, which is really cruel. I was at least hoping that you were going to give me some pawns. And maybe some ideas of taking one, taking the other, maybe taking the bishop because your rook is pinned. Okay, b3 was...
try to reduce.
This is a sadistic move. Sadistic move. Okay, rook b to e8, doing nothing. King g2 unpinning, now I have to takes, and king g8 because otherwise, I don't know, I think...
C1.
Well, bishop c1 and maybe g6 immediately works. I didn't see a problem with g6.
Maybe it works.
What's wrong with g6?
I think it's premature because on g6, queen g7 and...
Okay, wait, I need to find the move. Oh, okay, king g8. Isn't this just game over with the two pieces?
I don't know, I'm always afraid because rooks are rooks. You always have some great chances.
This should be quoted. I don't know, I'm always afraid because rooks are rooks. Okay. Yeah, I just thought that this exchange was okay. You just played queen f3, which is even worse for me. So I resigned here. With 6 minutes on the clock. Okay, can you sum up the game? What do you think about the game?
The game was really, really stressful at the end.
For me.
For me.
For you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because f6 was really, really scary for me.
Okay.
And yeah, in this position.
Let's turn on the engine to see f6. Ugh. f6 minus 0.9.
Oh,
not too bad.
That's minus 1.2.
Minus 1.2. Oh. Now it wants to play b4. Now f6 again. Okay, after f6, let's see what you do. What was your move?
I didn't
What did we analyze a minute ago?
Analyze Queen G3
Queen G3.
or Queen G2.
Ugh. Ooh, oh, okay. I can go knight f3 immediately? Okay, I would just take on g5 because I'm a human, and after h takes with the queen. Queen takes g5 works. Knight f3. Yeah, because after I okay, knight f3, rook f3, knight f3, queen f3, queen g5 check wins the knight. But can you go knight g2?
Knight g2.
Yeah, but then you lose your queen on f3.
E2.
Ah, knight e2. Okay. Bishop h6 or bishop e5.
Let's just put it on the board.
Ah, yeah. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm used to doing this like this without moving the pieces.
Queen g3, fg, hg.
Bishop e5. Not.
Bishop e5.
Yeah. I mean, I just want to take.
Well, and now it recommends bishop e3.
Okay.
I don't know. I like white here because I have two minor pieces and
Yeah.
I'm stabilizing my position.
Yeah. True.
You
Okay.
have to prove your pawns on the king side, and
Yeah, I
don't
agree.
know.
Okay. So queen g3 was playable. The engine thinks black is better, but okay. And h5. Why don't I just take? Ah, if I take on g5, you do this. Ah, okay. Now knight f3 is better because I'm just pinning your knight. So now you can't take.
King h1.
And takes on g5. And now if queen h4, just knight f3 again.
I don't know. Here it shows minus 0.5, but it's much more unpleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so f6 was strong. Let's just see how bad f5 was. Ugh. This is disgusting.
What is this sound?
That's me being unhappy about playing like an idiot. Okay, bishop h3 double question mark. Okay, here you are better with c3. And I have to go back. Yes, that's okay. And maybe you can just go knight d5 again. Or do you take on e6? No, knight d5. That makes sense, but yeah, that makes sense because once you remove both knights, the queen is defending d3. Yeah. Okay, bishop h3 mistake, -1. And f6.
Oh.
f6 was the move. King h1. Grandmaster move.
Wow.
King h1. Jesus. I guess to stop fg, hg, queen g, and knight f3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who would see that? Nobody would see that. Okay, bishop c8, question mark. So our bishop moves were bad. Okay. Rook f2. So the evaluation goes so plus 0.7, minus 1, plus 0.4, minus 0.6. So 4 really stupid moves.
You take minus 0.1.
No, taking is okay. Queen takes, and now f5. That we don't have to look at this. Let's just look at the position after. Okay, here. Knight takes g4. Yeah, I'm still lost. Knight c6 is only slightly worse than queen e7. Slightly better. Yeah.
No, it's not slightly better because it's 4.7 and...
Yeah, but it's still losing. At least this is tricky. If I play knight c6, you can easily win. Practical side, I think it's queen e7 makes more sense. Okay, thank you for the analysis, Milan. It's good to have somebody who actually knows how to play chess with me.
Don't be too harsh on yourself.
No, I mean, you are a Fide Master. The gap between my knowledge and yours is insane, and you can. I mean, I can notice that when we analyze. I just miss a lot of stuff and play a lot of stuff for the wrong reasons. So anyway, thank you for the analysis. Thank you for the 3 games. We still have 7 games to go, and I would like to have you for the analysis for the rest of them, if you agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions for Milan or for me, post them in the comments below. And see you soon. Stay tuned for more chess. Bye-bye.
Bye.